everyone. Welcome you all to Imagination Gallery. Here we try to show you different types of drawings and stories behind it. So if you are an art lover and wants to know the unknown facts, press the subscribe button now. Now let me introduce you to today's topic. Today in our Africa series, we will delve into an ancient tribe in Namibia, Southern Africa, Himba tribe, an illustration from a day in their life and unknown facts about them also. So be with us till the end and do not miss your chance to know and experience this mystical illustration and know the unknown facts about this ancient tribe, Himba. So for today's drawing, I have taken watercolor and brush paints, and all the details are there in the description box. You can just go through that. Just need to go ahead with your mind and soul while you are drawing anything. Of course, your imagination, and rather than only the techniques. Himba tribal people are considered the last semi-nomadic herder of Namibia. The ladies of the Himba tribal group are often called as the Red Beauties due to their stunning red skin and hair color. And they are the indigenous people living in northern Namibia. Himba was first a part of the Herero tribe, and then they did not have the separate name Himba. In 1800, the two groups started to separate and one group shifted to the further south. They are now named as Herero, and the ones who stayed back in the northern Cocoland region are known as Himba tribal group now. Let's know something about the daily life. So women and girls tend to perform more laborer work, more hard work they do than men and boys, such as carrying water to the village, earthen plastering the mopane wooden homes, collecting firewood, attending the calabash vines, and ensuring a secure supply of soured milk, cooking, serving meals, as well as artisans making handicrafts, clothing and jewelries. The responsibility for milking the cows and goats also lies with the women and the girls. Women and girls take care of the children as well, and they take care the other children also from other women. And men are engaged in legal stuffs like holding council with village chiefs. They farm the livestock, slaughter the animals, and go for herding away from home for a long period of time. Himba women sleep on wooden pillows so that their hairstyle does not get ruined while sleeping. And their homes, Himba homes, are made from a mixture of cattle dung, plant leaves, saplings and earth. These are simple and mainly cone-shaped. And both Himba men and women are accustomed to wearing traditional clothes that befits their living environment. In most occurrences, these consist simply of skirt-like clothing made from calf skins or sheepskin. Women who have given birth wear a small backpack of skin attached to their traditional outfit. Himba people, especially women, are famous for covering themselves with otiza paste, a cosmetic mixture of butter fat and ochre pigment. Otiza cleanses the skin over long period due to water scarcity and protects from the hot and dry climate of the Cocoland, as well as from the insect bite as well. Himbas are animists and their supreme god is called Mukuru. The way they communicate with their god is through a holy fire. The smoke of the holy fire rises towards the heaven, which enables them to communicate with their ancestors who stand in direct contact with the Supreme Being. In every village you will find the holy fire smoldering, while next to it some logs of wood are put on a sacred stone to feed the fire when needed. You are not allowed to cross the holy line if you are an outsider or if you have not been invited there. The holy line starts from the main entrance of the chief's hut and goes straight, passing the holy fire, to the entrance of the kettle enclosure. And now I think you can relate with today's drawing, that we are drawing that kind of scenario where a young boy and a woman is sitting in front of a holy fire. One of the most remarkable Himba traits is that women are not allowed to use water for washing. Himba women do take daily smoke bath to maintain personal hygiene. They will put on some smoldering charcoal into a little bowl of herbs and wait for the smoke to ascend. After that, they will go over the smoking bowl, and due to that heat, they will start perspiring. For a full body wash, they cover themselves with a blanket so that the smoke gets trapped underneath the fabric. So, very interesting. And they are very fond of porridge as well. So, every evening and every morning, they heat some water, wait until it's boiled, they put on some flour, maybe some oil, and the food is served. And sometimes they also use mahagnu flour, which is a pearl millet, which is called a pearl millet as well. So, did you like today's drawing session on this indigenous and ancient tribe from Namibia, Southern Africa, the Himba tribe? Let us know in the comment section about your thoughts, your feedbacks, or your suggestions. We will keep discovering new art forms of new places and unknown facts. So if you like our drawing sessions and you want to know more about different art forms of different places and unknown facts, do not forget to subscribe our channel. We wish you an wondrous weekend ahead. Enjoy. Bye bye. Take care.